Procrastination comes from a lack of headlocks. What? Said what? She said. Good morning. We got Jimmy Z eating in the house. It is Tuesday, February 20th, 2024, my friends. And we're going to kick off with a dad joke. Zito, are you ready for my dad joke?
Go for it.
Ready as he can be as he eats his breakfast. What are you eating for breakfast? Drop it in the comment. Or dinner if you're watching this show during nighttime. Okay. So, Zito, why do dads take an extra pair of socks when they golfing? That actually was funny. Well, shout out to Southern Living. I get all these jokes from them.
In case they get a hole in one?
In case they get a hole in one. Get it, hole in one. Oh. All right. And you know what? I'm going to give it one more. Singing in the shower is fun until you get soap in your mouth. Then it's what, Zito?
I don't know. Then it's what?
Soap opera. Soap opera.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I got the negative attention. Again, please submit your jokes like little JC and Kristen has done. And now for the weather. Zito, what's the weather, man?
It's a little chilly today. It's about 50 degrees. I think it's going to warm up throughout the day. If you're in Central Florida, get out and enjoy the nice weather.
Yes, weatherman was not ready. He was chewing. Some network will fire you, but we all love you, and you are still in the team. Now, from the real meteorologist, Ryan Hall, y'all. Guys, did you guys know that California had a tornado watch yesterday? I was actually looking up everywhere to see if it actually landed. Let me know if you are in California, and if you know it did, please drop it in the comments. But all this to say, again, we always like to share his stuff because he's the real deal. Jimmy plays one on TV, on the YouTube TV, that is. So check out his latest one on his Ryan Hall, y'all, extra. It reminds me, I took a picture of it. And I'm like, what? I didn't subscribe to his other channel. Guys, please be sure to, if you've been liking this show, the morning show, or a new morning show rather, please give it a like, share with somebody. Please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. My goal is to get to 500 people that would join us in our adventure of having all the tools to live a proactive and productive lifestyle while still having that grace and compassion at its core. And I say that as a reminder to myself. Because, this morning, guys, I woke up feeling so grateful. I mean, check this little cutie over here. And, oh no, there's noise. I'm going to mute the Zito. Zito, just wave at me when you want to say something. Hey, there he is. I woke up so grateful. I know it's Thankful Tuesday. And I woke up so grateful about my puppy. And a few days ago, I had sent this to Zito. So I want to share this wonderful life of a dog. Here we go.
Welcome to a day in the life of a corporate pupper. Mom works at a super dog-friendly office, so I get to go in with her sometimes. This is my work bestie, Chance. This is my cubicle. Somebody put this sign up that says, "Don't pet me if I jump on my gate." Pretty rude, but I get it. Started off my day with my daily one-on-one with Chance. He had this new pickle toy to show me. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I want it for myself. I tried to claim it as my own, but sadly he does own it. It's okay though, because I spotted something better. I definitely overshot the jump a little bit, but I got the ball, so I'm not embarrassed. Even though Mom had barely gotten any work done, I stared at her until she took me outside. This is my favorite part about coming to the office. I get a dog park all to myself. Then Chance showed up. He got out of his meeting early. Thank God he got here. I had so much office gossip to tell him about. The more gossip, the faster we run. Sadly, all fun must come to an end, and the meetings began. Emotional support from the humans are required at all times. This is why Chance is my best friend. He spotted pup cups being made, so the meeting ended immediately. They really just take the edge off, you know? Look at how funny Chance eats pup cups. I'm gonna make fun of him forever. Then it was time to go back to the jail cell, aka the cubicle. I did get another toy though, and I got some pets. That just about did it for me. I was pooped by the end of the day. Being a corporate pup is hard yet honest work. Welcome to
Yes. Hard but honest work. He is so adorable. I'm gonna unmute Jimmy. Jimmy, were you able to watch or at least hear that?
Yeah.
And
I'm
what's your
at a
favorite
light, so I
part
didn't have
about
to watch
his
it.
a day in the life of him?
Yeah. I like the work gossip. That was great.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Yeah, so I love all these things, like the meetings, he called it the cubicle jail. Guys, listen, I know there's so many people out there with cubicle jobs that love their job, and I gotta give kudos to this organization that allows pups and gives them pup cups. I mean, that is amazing, having dogs in your conference. I listen, if you come and work for YSuperstars, your dog is allowed because we have a dog. So it's so much appreciated, which ties in today's topic of uh, deadlines. Ba 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 ba. Wait, Patty. Wait, I am an entrepreneur because I want to be my own boss. Ain't nobody gonna tell me when and who and what. Friend, I'm so sorry to tell you that the work that you're going to do as an entrepreneur is actually way longer, way difficult than actually working for somebody else. Can we be honest? Can we prepare people who are going out there and putting their brilliant ideas? The work is going to be hard. And yesterday we did kick off with someone who reminded of that Mel Robbins in the house. Thank you so much. And she had 2 points that I read, and I like to give some well, actually, it's homework for me because the one thing that I don't actually have the second part of her advice, which I'm going to get to do. But the first part of her advice was that manifesting is training your mind, body, and spirit to do what? Work, 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 work. So, yes, this is going to require work. And as I mentioned last week, I love to break that work into 4 quarters, 4 seasons, 4 90-day calendars, call it what you wish. And I want to share a simple process. Are you ready? First, it goes, wow. And then it goes, wow. Ta-da! How do you guys like my graphics? Jimmy is currently rolling up his eyes. Let's look at him a little. How was that again?
That was great. It was great.
He's still sleepy. Okay, so guys, it boils down to one thing that I want to share of how I've been doing it. It's you grab a piece of paper. And actually, let's do a little zoom in here because it really is this simple. Are you guys ready? Well, I'm gonna do this for my picture. Ta-da! Okay, good. You grab it, you fold it. Listen, this could be done in a napkin. There's so many people have started businesses in a napkin. You fold it in half, like this, and then you fold it again, like this. And what do you get? Aha, I already have it in here. You get your 4 seasons. That's it. And you go ahead and label it winter, spring, summer, and fall. I hope you guys can see that right there. And that's what I've this I've done for the past, let's say 3 years since I started. No, 2 years. When did I start this bullet journaling? I want to say 2 years ago. And you could turn it into something like this. I'm not going to go and share the whole thing, but here's mine. Here's some of my goals, or rather, I like to call them intentions for the picture. All right, Patty, stop posing for your thumbnail picture. Guys, listen, it's difficult. Entrepreneurs out there, if you're actually doing your own thumbnails, you gotta like go through every shot where your eyes are open and you're actually yeah, your eyes are open. That's really what's key because people need to see your eyes. Anyway, so my friends, let's divide that. Have you ever tried it? If not, give it a try. I don't know why that looks so blurry. Interesting. All right, all good, all good, all good. And why? Pretty simple. Written plan and a wish. And you're like, wait, what? We're talking about this again. Listen, if you thought that Mel Robbins had a good point yesterday, she says, start visualizing the hard, the scary, the irritating steps that are going to get you there. Because guess what, my friends? When there's no aim, and I'm not sure what really is going on in this picture. However, we're going to like zoom in here, is that when all we have in our workspace or our home office is just like sticky, 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 do. We look like that. I don't know about you, but they don't look too happy. And I like that. I like that happened. It's one thing I don't see up in that board is that big end goal in mind, that with a beautiful date in it. So if you're struggling with procrastination, you may have noticed that it becomes worse when there's no deadline in sight, because without that pressure of a looming deadline, I know it sounds so awful, but let's go back to the hard and scary. Can we speak hard and scary? Let's do it. It could be easy to put things off until later. Oh, I'll just do it tomorrow. What? I got 15 days. Guilty as charged. Yes. Yeah. Guilty. Right here. Patty Zito, guilty as charged. I mean, come on. All of college, I only got A's in my essays because I like smooth talk all my professors, because that's what I do. I talk. And you're like, oh yeah, this is amazing. Does that prepare you when you go out there in the real world? Can I sweet talk the CEO of the YMCA or the director of a YMCA? Well, I found out that no. You could get written up, you could get fired, you could get kicked off by not meeting deadlines. So guys, but Patty, this is why I'm my own boss. I don't need a deadline. I hate it. And I'm saying specifically to us entrepreneurs, you know, let's just, what you have in that brilliant, precious, beautiful mind, if you're holding that away from impacting someone with the beautiful solution and service that you have in mind. So anyway, you'll be a lot more free. So again, that is her thing. And one of the things that I want to just kind of like go back in here, what I want to start doing, where is it? It's the beginning and the end of our days. Because Patty, that sounds like a lot of pressure. Where's the compassion? Where's this grace you're talking about? Well, I say that to me, my accountability, and Jimmy could chime in at any time, is that in your day-to-day work, there's got to be that end. Like when you have a deadline and you work backwards. Okay, hopefully if you need more help with this detail, let's say your deadline's in 30 days. Well, out of that month, what are going to be some of your benchmarks for every week? So then you have weekly benchmarks where your week has 5 work days, and you got to figure that out, right? And this is taking a goal and actually making it to um attainable, measurable steps to get there. And here's the thing, here's the Patty homework, okay? Here's the Patty homework, okay? Because I am a visionary, so guilty as charged with the details, the day to day, in and out. So it's actually, for me, I want to have these deadlines, right? Lines. To me, it becomes more about creating those boundaries, those lines in between where I'm gonna do these things. So for me, it's easy. Okay, my goal this season, it's a morning show, getting out there, practicing my messages, delivering, giving, sharing, entertaining, all this. Okay, what's the deliverable? What are my deadlines? Having invitations done, creating my topics in advance, creating my thumbnails, like all that is that day to day for Patty. So, and I want to start because there's a lot of times, I mean, you guys see me, Jamie will be like, there's no invite. How long did Patty go in this show without giving Jimmy an invite? And so the best time for an invite is not this morning like I did today. The best time and that deadline for me, and that's one of them, and I gotta come up with a lot more, but it's to get send it to him by the end of my workday, which is 5. So I did that. I could count the fingers that I sent Jimmy the day before. Not many, not at all. So anyway, so that's an example. I hope that my example could give some light to that. And it's creating even these deadlines that we have. Again, Mel Robbins talked about like the house, the beach, the car, woo, big, but what about that day to day? And so what I'm saying today is, when it's like, how about we give ourselves some daily deadlines that are part of our bigger mission. All right, so that is mine when it comes to a YouTube production, to having that. I mean, it is that simple because it is stressful. We were late. I'm sorry, I was late this morning, and it's stressful too in the middle of a computer having computer problems. It's good to have a computer problem 15 minutes before your show, not at the time of your show, right? So that's another deadline. It's making sure that the camera is on, all the sounds are on. Yesterday I went live and I was muted for 3 minutes. It's called sound check. All right, so I'm playing all the different hats. I'm the one woman show, right? I'm delivering the content, I'm doing all that, and I'm sound, and I'm doing all that. So yes, getting help. Yes, number one, absolutely. Shout out to Charmaine. I know you reached out and you watched the live yesterday. Thank you. You rock. And so it's getting that help. And while I still have time, I can give myself daily deadlines. And that's what I plan to do. Because when we don't, my friends, and when I don't personally, I end up for sure, in there, like these guys, in my computer, working as if like no one can stop me. Oh, guys, if you catch me editing, Jimmy, how do I act? I'm like a crazy person. Like, wait, hold on. Blah. I mean, actually, I'll let you share. What happens when I'm editing until late?
Yeah, that's accurate.
Very accurate. All right. So remember, it's taking those small steps, and I want to add small daily steps with deadlines. Just have a cutoff time for you to give something, because things are. People told me, I don't know if who really. I think I want to say is you, Jimmy. Um, the work is really never going to be done. There's going to be always something in there. So it's just making sure that we have that time at the end of our day. So I hope that you guys thought about an example for you. And even if you're not an entrepreneur, maybe you're a teacher, What are some of these deadlines, daily deadlines that you give yourself? Or if you don't like the word deadlines, it's always like a trigger somehow. Well, first of all, let's get over it because it's part of entrepreneurship, it's part of life, it's part of what people don't talk about. They only talk about like the bling bling, making money, being your own boss. I'm so sorry, guys. I love you. I want to help entrepreneurs. I want people to live their life based on their spark, on your sparkity spark, my friends. And that's an interesting Zoom. This is much better. Okay. So let's get out there, think about what are some of these daily things that we could add to our daily boundaries. Okay, fine, Patty, you stop saying that word. It's annoying me. Boundary, how's that one? Okay. Limits, time. And let's do it every day. So every day doesn't become this, and we're going to talk about celebrating, putting fun stuff in the board. I got this cool YouTuber I found 2 days ago, and she's going to help me and hopefully you guys, if you're up to the challenge, to actually have these intentions in your phone screen. What do you call it? The lock screen on your phones. And we're going to dive in. Well, she's going to dive into Canva. So if you have Canva and you have a phone, stay tuned for tomorrow, because tomorrow, that's exactly what this entrepreneur is going to be showing us, and how to create that. And why the phone? Well, she's going to tell you, but I could give you a preview. How many of us are attached to our phone? Say I. Say I, Jimmy. You're attached to that phone. Yeah, exactly. I. Today we have a board meeting, so we're gonna hear that a lot. I. Shout out to condos, guys. Let's go out there and be part of our communities, and giving your 2 cents because you matter. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Let's get our Canva account. Canva, you could have it for free, and she's actually gonna show you how to do this with the free $3.99 Canva account and your phone. All right, my friends. Excuse me, losing my voice over here. Let's get away from this and let's get